Tá vendo? Não faço outra coisa nem estudar para passar no vestibular.
There has been some new discoveries with the case of Bruno Borges since my last video. As you know, Bruno went missing on March 27th. To get up to date, check out my previous video on the disappearance of Bruno. Okay, let's get to it. This pastebin popped up on April 10th. It is a series of binary that when translated to text we get, "Hello, my name is Bruno de Mela Silves Borges, and I am 24 years old. I am a psychologist and I am very smart. I left behind 14 books with messages with different letters. The answer will be revealed on 4/14/17 at 1700 hour. So stay tuned. The statue I bought and left in my room, I left the room all white and wrote many things, good and this, 3301. In Bruno's room, we did see the Cicada 3301 logo on his wall in the upper corner, right behind the door. It was a very brief view of the logo from a news camera. It almost seems to be hidden out of the way. It is very similar to this image of Cicada. When April 14th came around, the Cicada website changed at 1700 hour and included a new MP3 named Bruno. The song gives me a vibe of an adventure. But the most noticeable thing is the song's abrupt ending. It goes silent and slowly fades out to 536666, which leads me to believe this is a clue. When I search 536666, it brings me to a master debit card that was issued in Brazil. A new YouTube account was created called Bruno Giordano, where it has one video posted on April 19th. The video description says, "Directly and indirectly, consciously and unconsciously, either way the magnum opus has been accomplished. Through the practice of the absorption capacity theory, occurs an inevitable large-scale chemical reaction. Exponentially decreased numbers of awakened people exponentially increases the mass of people who are sleeping. The truth enlightens you and not the opposite. The observer is the observed. Be the spectator. To get ready is the meaning. Your intuition is the next step. Remind the future. Nothing is by chance. To understand it to transform what is. In every man, in each individual a world, a universe regards itself. What could the symbols in the video mean? Why does the description have random numbers in capitalized letters?" On April 21st, a new message appeared in the pastebin. "I'm living in caves. Please do not disturb." This video came out on a channel called If You Believe Anything Matters, in which a comment from Bruno Giordano came up in Roman numeral. After being translated, it read, "I gave a cry of astonishment. I saw and thought nothing of the other 4 Martian monsters. My attention was riveted upon the nearer incident. Simultaneously, 2 other shells burst in the air near the body as the hood twisted round in time to receive, but not in time to dodge, the 4th shell. On an X-Paranormal thread on 4chan, it appears that Bruno comments on one of the Finding Bruno's threads. This could be him or it could not be. I'm here, man. I came to the forest and now I'm living right here. There are very bad people even behind me. I disappeared to protect myself. They will never catch me. I will be giving news to this thread. Now I'm living in Portugal, where no one will remember to look for me. A psychic was able to channel in on Bruno and what he is doing at the present moment. The psychic said he was contacted by tall whites, which is a species of aliens. The encounter was pleasant, and that is what led to Bruno's mission. In his room, he was able to contact them. Now here's a quick rundown of Bruno's last steps. He left his home with a backpack and a hard drive and went on foot for more than 1 kilometer. He took a taxi and showed the driver the way. He drove him and told him he talked with someone on the phone about the destination address or something related. After a 15-minute ride, he went out of the taxi to a nearby motel. But once they called the motel, he was not there. He was last seen standing against this post. However, there is a force behind the motel, which is commonly used for late-night gatherings, and bonfire traces in 5 plastic chairs, 4 white ones and a red one can be found. A dressmaker said she created 3 white robes exactly like this painting. She asked him whether it was for the church. Then he answered, almost that. While everything here seems plausible, there is a much accurate reason of Bruno's disappearance. The Hermetic Tradition. Bruno is currently in the stages of the Hermetic Initiation. This involves deep meditation to find your good for yourself and the world. He is seeking a cosmic mind. You're able to take and project power to other powers and beings. You can project your body anywhere in the universe and world and be able to speak to gods and angels. We all have the ability to obtain this state of consciousness and power. Being able to tap into it takes dedication. The Hermetic Initiation goes as dedication to a group or to yourself. The 21 days Bruno was locked into his room showed the dedication. Introduction of the egregore. An egregore is an occult concept representing a thoughtful or collective group mind, an anonymous psychic entity made up of and influencing thoughts of a group of people. In this introduction of the egregore, passing of power and creation of the circuit, willing to take the power of the egregore. This can be done with a group or by yourself. I believe Bruno accomplished this himself, building the power of his studies over time. The passing of power, taking in the full energy and being able to communicate with the extra and intraterrestrial worlds and dimensions. And the next is awakening of one's inner power, using the power to right the wrongs done by Giordano Bruno. And then finally, the recognition of power. He now harnesses the power for his beliefs to continue on with his mission. Once these steps are completed, I believe he'll come back to his family and friends.